Alright, UPS just dropped by. I think I know what this is. I think. Alright. I see the words Crazy Pony right there on the corner. Awesome. This is the Crazy Pony RX220. So it's Crazy Pony FPV drone racing gear retail and service. This one comes with these little. These are those 3M sticky things that go on the bottom. I've been dying for this drone ever since I decided that I was going to build quadcopters. I've been dying to get this frame, but every time that I looked online, you could get it from China, but not the United States. Like it was going to take me like months for it to come in. Or, you know, at least a month for it to come in. And finally I was looking the other day, and it was, it had a speedy delivery thing next to it, and I said, I wonder how long this will take. It said like 3 days. Ooh, these are actually metal. I was thinking they were plastic when I looked at them. Nice. That's good to know. The one thing I was worried about is right at the joint, was it going to be weak because those are plastic? And they're not. Black spacers. I like that. I wanted to particularly get black spacers on this one because that way I could do any color that I want along with it. They've got colored spacers that you can go with. Ooh, look at those. Those are big. The screws on these are big. Alright, I'm going to put this thing together. Show you what it looks like. And then I've got to the arms. Once I get this thing put together, I got to take it apart. So we're just going to put it together by hand. I'm not going to get any tools. This really isn't all that thick. Top plate, bottom plate. Bottom plate's just a little bit thicker than the top plate. Doesn't look like it, but you can feel it in your hands. Not by much, but it is. The arms on it are very, very thick though. So that's where your strength is, you can see compared. You know, I'm not like a lot of other people who do unboxing and reviews. I'm not going to come over here and measure everything up for you. I know a lot of people really just don't care about all that. You can find the specs to these online. All over the place. It doesn't take too long. Alright, so this is very, very easy. Just like the, it's got the same holes and everything in it. Just like the Martian. And you take these bigger screws. Now I'm going to have to do this off camera because, just like the other one, you can either put them on the bottom or you can put it on top of the bottom of the frame. I'm putting it on top. And then this X will go there. So this actually isn't that bad to put together. Pretty much just put this piece over, you know, put one piece in and just connect this first one, and then just do your X first. And then these are still loose, but now you can go back and put these other ones fairly easy. And I mean, these are in here. So this is a ton easier to put together than the Martian. This right here is going to decide what drone I decide to go with. Because I really do like the Martian ever since I got it tuned up and everything, and I'm having a ball flying it. But I've wanted this drone for a long time, and I like it that there's not too many people that are big name people, you know, that are out there flying this drone and really saying how much they like it and stuff. So I think it's a relatively unknown. It's the same thing as the Lumenier QAV. There's quite a few people, but the Alien seems to be the most popular drone. The Alien, the Impulse Alien seems to be the most popular drone. A lot of people fly that, and so I want to kind of stay away from that and kind of get my own. So now that the middle one's in, all you got to do is stick this one on the end in and through, and then this big one here is like your spacer for your board. So these are your nuts for your board here, and then it's got threads on the top and threads on the bottom. So the bottom threads are for the screws and the top threads are for your board. So you can just kind of twist that on if you'd like, and then pop the other one up through because it's in place. And just kind of I'm not tightening these down all the way. Oops. There we go. And you do that just all the way around. This one's a ton easier to put together. There we are. I'm going to finish these other ones up real quick. Get this thing put. Then I'll put the rest of it together on camera. Alright, I pre-soldered this board. Just wanted to make sure that, yep. So that's how that goes on there. Let's put that to the side. And I'll go ahead and. So this is more like the QAV 210. I think the QAV only goes 180 and 210. And this is a 220. So this would be more like a QAV 220. But it's the same type of top and bottom. It's like if the QAV 210 and the Martian or the Impulse Alien had a baby together. Just the way that this is with the 6 spacers instead of 8, and the way that the back is, how the QAV has the same back part here and same front part there, pretty much same top. In fact, on the box shows QAV 210. See how the bottom is all one piece, like the QAV 180 that I have. It's just like it. In fact, all these parts are exactly the same as the 180 that I have. So I'm guessing whoever designed this kind of like the design of the arms on the Alien, but still like the top and everything to the I better put the sides in, huh? Show you guys. This is very easy to put together. It's pretty wide. It seems wider. I could be wrong, but it just seems pretty freaking wide. I'm not gonna put this in because I never use it. But that is QAVR right there. The next build. Here's a QAV here. See how it has the front like that, and now see the design and the straps, the holes in it. And then it's got this little. That's actually where the cords are supposed to come through, and this is where the antenna is supposed to come through. But I like this coming up through that. It just kind of keeps that stationary there and doesn't let it flop around. And I've got this big thing in here that coming out, the antenna sticks back this far anyways, and I like the way that it's set up. But that's, now if you look at that, this one has the same design and setup. It's got the same like squares and strap, you know, the two strap things here, two strap parts. And in the front, the only difference is this is out a little bit further here, and then it comes back in, and this is straight. But I think the QAV 210 actually does this exact same thing. So, and then if you look down here, you can see how it has this little design on the end here. That one also has it. So you can put one of those rubber little guards for your motors on it. Now, here's the Martian, which I put the, I went on last night and put the Rotor Riot camera on it. I couldn't wait to use the Rotor Riot camera. So I'm going to be putting a regular camera in this one. Actually, I might be waiting to do the build on this one because I might be ordering another Rotor Riot, because the camera that's in this one is terrible, and the other camera that I've got is the exact same camera as this, and I don't really like it all that much. So I'm debating on just going and getting another, either a Runcam Swift or something. I don't want to put a crappy one in it. But you can see how thin this one is. It looks fairly thin. This one looks completely thick, like really thick. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Look, looking through the top, you can see the Rotor Riot emblem perfectly. And this is what Mr. Still from Rotor Riot uses. That's legit. But it's got a different back end to it, a completely different back end setup, completely different arms and everything. But it's got the same bottom part, you know, the same design and how the arms connect to the body. And then it comes up and it connects through two pieces there. If you look at the bottom of this one, see the screws go in the same design. It's pretty much got the same bottom. So it's almost like this one and this one had this one.